Hello everybody, JayborinoPlays here, welcome back. After our very short soiree into the 2 missions of Pit Lord, let's head on to our next campaign showcase, which is Hoof of Honor. Follow the story of the smartest Tauren you'll ever meet. Updated in, well, depending on how they format their dates, I'll say the American version, July 4th, 2011 with the current patch. So, we're back to playing some old stuff. This one, as far as I can tell, still works decently, so let's go for it. Okay, Once in a Forest, let's start. Some time ago, in some Tauren town, lived a Tauren like no other. Unlike his brothers who devoted their lives to serve the Earth Mother, Neparne was more interested in science. He spent many hours solving the greatest mysteries of mechanics, which he loved the most. In one of his experiments, he accidentally destroyed half a town and got banned to set hoof in it ever again. Now we follow his story. Gimme, gimme, gimme all knowledge there is, but I'll still ask for more, please. What is it? What's bothering you, my little furbolg friend? Are you blind? Can't you see the giant spear in my ass? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me take that out. No, don't pull it. You need to push it. Just hit as hard as you can. Come on, I don't have all day. Here we go. Ah! Finally. It hurts as hell, but at least I'm still alive. What's your name? I'm Neparne, a wanderer. But tell me, how did you get a spear in your butt? Well, first of all, I am Ursuk. I was taking a walk to calm myself down when I was attacked by several human bandits. I managed to slay them all, but I'm not as good a fighter as I thought. You're lucky to be alive. What's the thing that upset you so much? We've got 2 soundtracks playing. I'll try to fix that when we start playing. I'm the Prince of the Greenbush tribe. Today my father told me and my brother, Arsuk, that he wants me to be the new king. Later today he's going to publicly announce it. I was so nervous, and Arsuk advised me to take a small walk. The rest you know. He's being usurped? But enough of that. You are my new friend. I invite you to come and join my celebration. You will be the guest of honor. And so Neparne finally found a friend. After a short conversation, he went to his tent to get ready for the big party, as well as Ursuk. Ursuk first came to his brother to tell him of his little adventure. Ah, little brother, wait till I tell you what happened to me today. Ursuk, you're alive? Yes, how did you know that I was in danger? Ugh, I was the one who paid those mercenaries to kill you, big brother, and I'm sick of pretending to be noble and never get what I want. What? But why? You're after the throne. I can't believe it. Well, believe it. I guess I just have to do some things by myself. Ursuk, no! Devious and wicked, Ursuk killed his brother in one move. He instantly gathered his father and the Greenbush tribe and told them another lie. I'm afraid I have some ill news to share. My brother Ursuk was killed. Loud noise. What? My son? My poor son? Who dared to do such a vile crime? He did. Has the party started? Kill him! Kill the murderer of my son! I don't know what's going on, but I better use my teleporter and disappear. I like how he has goggles. Or like a mask, I'm not really sure. Tresius, the king of the Greenbush tribe, declared that Arsuk will be the new king, as soon as he claims vengeance over the mysterious Tauren who killed his brother. Arsuk wasn't satisfied, but he accepted. As for Neparne, he soon realized what happened. This is just the intro, by the way, that's why we still have not played. This is an interlude map. So that's what happened. Ursuk was killed and I was found guilty. The question is, who did really kill him? I'll have to find out if I want to clear my name. Not far from here, there's a shrine to the Earth Mother. That's my only chance. After all, I am a Tauren, and she has to help me. Okay, here we go. And so, Neparne, determined to prove himself innocent, decides to help find his Tauren origins and face the hard journey before him. So this campaign is clearly either written by a very young person or someone English is a second language. There's a cave nearby that leads straight to the Earth Mother's shrine in the Barrens. No point to waste any more time. So the concept here seems goofy. I'm getting like a Joe's Quest type vibe. So what can we do? Strikes the ground below him, sending forth 4 explosions, each damaging and stunning enemies for 1 second. Okay. 280 damage total. Learn Drill 9000X. Uses special magnetic axe, and abusing the amount of metal in weapons and armor of nearby enemies, Neparne creates a magnetic field that will knock back and damage them. That sounds the same. Well, no, this stuns. This knocks them away from him. Gives 10% chance when attacked. The electric devices which Neparne carries will create a small shock which will damage enemy units nearby. Only 10% chance? That's not good at all. Constructs 3 robotic companions to fight for Neparne. If any of them is destroyed, all of them will vanish. That's kind of a cool concept. I think we go with the drill. A stun is always super solid. Granted, the knockback here is also good, but it seems like this will do more damage over time, so we're going to take Drill 9000X. So, this is... I don't understand why this is happening. Let me just... Okay, so both are playing over the same music channel. It's not like one is coming through as a sound effect, and I could nullify... I don't know. That's odd. Okay, well, we're going to have two musics. Again, old campaigns. This isn't as old as some of the other ones we've played, though. And again, I did a little research, and this one seems at least a little more put together. We've got a Fountain of Mana, so let's just go ahead and use... I see. Okay, so it's kind of like a mix of Shockwave and... it's like a mix of Shockwave and... not Thunderclap. What is it called? War Stomp. That's what it's called. So we come over here. We stomp them again. Yeah, that's pretty good. And we're right by a Fountain of Mana, so... This will be a situation where we're definitely going to want to find and kill pretty much everything possible, just so that we can properly level up as fast as possible. We're a mechanical marvel. Thanks for that. I guess we'll hold on to that for now. 500 HP is almost our entire HP pool, so we don't need to use that right away. So what am I looking for? Reach the cave. And then there's another main quest, and there's going to be a side quest at some point. So let's look around. I'm sorry, Wolf. Oh, that's right. We're looking for the Earth Mother cave. Isn't that what it is? So I like his abilities, but obviously here at the beginning, there's really not much to do, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. I do wonder why 2 sets of music are playing. There hasn't been a patch to, like, the base game. I don't... Again, it might be something... I've sort of given up trying to guess, but it's not really something that affects the gameplay in any way, so it doesn't really bother me. There we go. Getting close to wanting to use my pot.
For my ancestors. God.
I don't think that this is going to be the right way. Oh, no, we found something. What is this gate doing here? It seems like it's magically sealed. How am I going to reach the shrine now? Intruder, you've entered the domain of the Night Elves. Explain yourself. I thought I heard whispering. I am Neparne, and I seek passage into this cave. What you seek is impossible. The cave is full of damned souls and various demons. We had no other choice than to seal it permanently. You don't answer for my life, I demand you let me go. I might consider letting you in, if you complete a task for me. I see where this is going. Speak. Wait, there were barrels back there. I gotta break those. East of here, Serenity Vale is located. It is a place where the brave Night Elf warriors, victims of the battle at Mount Hyjal, are buried. Before we sealed this cave, various Numerous vile souls have emerged and claimed Serenity Vale as their new territory. They have desecrated our sacred place. Cleanse it, and you will pass. And one more thing. As proof that you have completed your task, take this bottle. Once you cleanse the Serenity Vale, the bottle will gather its energy. Return it to me. Okay. There are 30 desecrators. What do we got here? Oh, that's the... No, that's the pot. Okay. Can't control the Tree of Ages. Hang on, we gotta break some barrels. So yeah, I think the Night Elf music is supposed to be playing currently. Because we triggered meeting the Night Elves, but again, probably patch-related at some point. We are strength-based, alright? You know, whatever trigger was supposed to overwrite it either was broken from the get-go or has become broken because of the patches. I guess it's just because, you know, we're just walking around with Neparne. I will talk about this stuff as I come upon it, but, you know, especially after my really poor performance at the end of Raiders, the Raiders, Shards of Resistance, I don't know. Now I'm like a little self-conscious to... Oh, thank you for the Moonwells. I'm like a little self-conscious to talk too much about the patch-related issues. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal to me. All right, we got some trolls. Let's position ourselves like this. That's pretty cool. And then we can always just back up. We can always back up to the Moonwells, so I don't necessarily have to use this pot straight away. Oh my god, and the hotkeys work. What a flippin' dream. Yeah, let's pop this. Not sure what the gold's gonna be for, but we might be able to buy mercenaries or something. I can always backtrack to the mana fountain. I can backtrack to the Moonwells. We got plenty of options. So we come over here. We throw this down. It looks like we have to target a unit or the ground in order to make that work in the first place. But yeah, I like that. It's a pretty interesting custom ability. Again, it's like Shockwave and War Stomp combined. Pretty neat. Which makes sense, kind of fits the theme. This seems like one of those campaigns that, again, it doesn't take itself seriously, but it probably could have if whoever made it wanted to try. But, you know, it depends on what the ultimate thing's going to be. Like, we wanted to go to this guy's party, but then he was killed for... He was killed by his brother. And now we're wanted. It's goofy, but that's okay. I like that. Again, there's like an irreverence to just the game in general, which, you know, a lot of people want to take seriously, and then they're like, oh, you know, this guy, he's a Tauren and he wears goofy goggles, and he's like, you know, he wants to learn about technology, and he's just sort of dim-witted. So I am clearly going the wrong way, but that's all right. I'm going to backtrack and go to the Moonwells eventually. But the map isn't super huge, and it doesn't hurt to walk around and see what we can find and pick up any additional items. Looks like we're finding something fairly isolated up here in the upper left, which I like the idea of, unless it's something extremely strong, at which point we will die. Speaking of that, let's quick save. We have a long way to go back, unfortunately. There's no fast travel or anything like that that would get us back to where we want to go. Oh my god, and it just loops around, doesn't it? No, okay, that's a dead end. Good. I was gonna this is gonna loop all the way around and then down here through the fog as well. I'm starting to think that there's nothing up here.
Yes, chieftain.
And now I'm pretty confident there's nothing up here.
For my ancestors, an excellent plan.
Oh. Okay. Maybe something will spawn there later. I'm not sure.
An excellent plan.
Okay, well, I'm going to walk all the way back down here. Okay, here we are.
For my ancestors,
we're back at the Night Elves.
an excellent plan.
Got some ogres here.
Yes, chieftain.
Hello?
So angry.
They're just angry and hungry. I'm going to flee. I wonder if I could kite these into the Night Elves.
For my ancestors.
The answer is no, because the Ancient Protectors definitely would be able to hit this guy. So maybe we could take these one at a time, or one every, you know, just a couple at a time. Pull them back. Then they're going to leash. I could probably just kill this guy outright. I want to pull multiple so I can hit them all with my skill. I guess that's good enough. If I can maybe kill this guy, then walk back. They're doing a lot of damage to me. I'm probably going to have to run here, so let's do that. They are bloodlusted, so they'll be able to chase me, so it's probably good I left earlier than I thought I needed to. Heal me, please. Chase him down. You know what? Let's just get topped up. Seems like these recharge pretty quick. So that's a nice little quality of life. They don't they don't function exactly like normal moon wells, which I really appreciate, because that could be a pain in the butt. All right, finish this guy out. 2 more auto attacks. There we go. We'll take this guy on one-on-one. And it seems like we're just going to have to visit the moon wells back and forth a couple times, which isn't, you know, the biggest of deals, but could be mildly irritating, I suppose. If we are going to backtrack anyway, I suppose we should just do that. We got a Tome of Intelligence, and we got a level. I'm not thrilled with this whole 10% chance when attacked thing. Granted, I mean, I'm sure he is getting attacked pretty frequently, so I suppose that makes okay sense. Knockback, yeah, sure. We can knock them away and then stun them. It's just the mana cost for these. We don't have the mana regen to keep up with these types of things. Not sure if I'm going the right way. We also have to kill 30 Desecrators. Hopefully they're not challenging to kill. Oh, hello.
For my ancestors.
Optional objective. Lay it down for me. Hello there, mighty hero. May I have your attention for just 1 minute? An alchemist. It would be useful if I bought some potions from you and prepare myself for future battles. And I would be more than glad to give you 3. Yes, 3 potions of your choosing if you would be kind enough to help me. It's a deal. What bothers you, Goblin? I'm currently working on a very strong brew for the dwarves. I only need a few more ingredients and it would be done. Normally I would obtain them myself, but my stupid ogre drunk the first batch and is now incapable of walking. I'll be back in a sec. What you need? Break barrels. Can't break barrels. Blue ping marks the location of the Murloc eggs. Green ping, green drake scales, red ping. Okay, so the pings. Got it. Can I buy? Yes, I can buy stuff.
Can I help you?
That's a little pricey. I think salves probably... Salves and clarity potions. Well, that's actually quite expensive. Why is clarity isn't normally that expensive, is it? That's fine. So I think a salve is, you know, that's fine. So we can always backtrack. Oh, well, I explored that whole area, didn't even have to do that. So I guess let's backtrack and do this. So this is all in the fog. This is the main objective. And there's another main objective after this. You know, like, which one should I do first? I guess let's go. I'll be back when I walk back up there. All right, now there are Murlocs. So hit him with the drill. That's got some good AoE to it. I don't think I need to spend any mana to make this work. And I shouldn't hesitate to use the healing salve in and out of combat exclusively. Perfect. There's the Murloc egg. Did it say I need 2 of them? Pick this up. Oh, 4 left. I see. It's going to be in these little haystacks. I like that a lot. What I could do is kite him away. I mean, this is going to do more damage and it stuns. So to me, it makes sense to save up and just keep using the drill. So the knockback is still pretty good. There we go. Kill the low-level guy in a couple hits. Then we can focus on the level 3, and then we can salve. So these things don't go into my inventory, which I'm really grateful for. Okay, so let's do this. More eggs. 3 left. One's going to be down there. Guess I could wait for the salves. There's going to be one up here, too.
For my ancestors.
Okay, so I can kind of mess with them this way. That way we can get the maximum use out of the salve. Or, I mean, we don't necessarily need the maximum use. We just need a decent... I'm going to try it, magnetic fields. That's pretty cool, except it did aggro the other units to us. That should be fine. I also have anti-magic potion. This should clear out 2 more, and then there's 1 left. And I don't have enough mana to cast anything, but maybe by the time we get down there, we will. I like his spells for sure. The electric shock, you know, I'm not thrilled about. I think I just put another level into the drill next. I do like picking 2 things and leveling them up. I mean, just having a passive to rely on is decent, but I don't know. I'm not thrilled to do that. Oh, this guy's still alive. Just popped a salve. How dare you do this to me? Anti-magic. I guess we'll have to wait for the right time to use that. See, this is like 45 seconds. I don't know. Like, I'm impatient, but at the same time...
An excellent plan.
Ah! It worked.
An excellent plan.
Okay. I mean, I'll still kill this one. I just wanted to wait for the salve to finish.
An excellent plan. Done.
I was gonna say, are they technically asleep? No. Oh, jeez.
For my ancestors.
Okay, I hate this.
Honor guide me.
I don't have any spells. There's no way. I mean, yeah, I need mana. Then the next one's down here, right? If I wanted to get leveled up, I could just go and go back to the fountains, right? So maybe I'll just make multiple trips. All right, take 2. I mean, I don't need to do this. I just figure I do want to try to get to level 3 as soon as possible. That'll give us some boosts in our stats, particularly intelligence, which we really need for the mana regen. Everything else is kind of whatever at this point. I can drop the bracer too. So we do know that these guys are here.
For my ancestors.
There they are. So hit them with the... Yeah, that. Then I can just run away, and then hit him with it again. You know, take pot shots. What do we have here? Rune of Greater Healing. So we can afford to take some shots. Plus, we've got the healing salve. So let's just tank it out for now. Okay. Yeah, the fact that you can usually hit units with 2 of these means it's 140 damage as opposed to just the magnetic field. So that's going to be super solid once we get up to level 3 here. Then we pick this up.
Done.
And then the next one is down in this area, it looked like. See, the main objective's over here. So we were on our way to the main objective at least. It's just, I think we want to focus. I think I'd rather get this optional first. That way we'll have more pots when we do in the main objective, and we won't have to backtrack as much. I'll have to open up slots in my inventory, though. So probably just the bracer, and I can always sell anything extra that we've got, though. Perhaps, again, this anti-magic pot may come in handy here eventually.
For my ancestors.
Wow, okay, I think that was just, you know, bad luck with where that ended up with the stun, because I don't even think the bottom one got hit at all. Now I'm thinking 10% on the electric shock. It ain't that bad. And it says damages nearby enemy units, so when it procs it, it hits everything around him. So maybe getting just 1 point in that really wouldn't be that bad. I don't know. That's hard to say. If you spread your points out too much, depending on the ability spread, that's the thing. Depends on what the abilities are.
Done.
Okay. Where am I going? More just... Oh, in ranged Jungle Stalker. Alright, this is going to be a bit of a problem. He doesn't cast any spells, though. Might just have to back up and pop the healing salve. Just got to do as much damage as possible. Alright, I'm going to flee. Hopefully this guy leashes. I probably should not be going this way, and I should be going the other... Oh, let's go! Can we, like, hit it so that we're just in... No, I was going to say, so that we're in range of it, but he's not? That would be ideal. We're also right by the next reagent as well, so we got to grab whatever's back here, which is Jungle Stalkers, that we're not really prepared for. Killing that level 6 should probably get us... I imagine killing that level 6 would get us level 3, or close to it. So we could level up Drill 9000X to level 2, so it's... Damage is going up like 50-60%. It's not bad. Magnetic field damage would go up more. But again, you have a chance of hitting things at least twice with the drill. Okay, you're good now, buddy. Let's just go back. Let's keep this up. If we can kill that level 6, I'll see what else is back there. We can always just backtrack and heal and then come up this way. This campaign, or at least this mission so far, seems very fetch questy.
Excellent.
You know what I mean? So there's going to be a lot of backtracking back and forth, at least until we get a higher level and maybe some better items or access to, you know, more consumables, more powerful consumables. Who knows? Unfortunately, we have to go back and forth to these fountains. I like that. Again, it's based on random chance. You can't really rely on it, but at the same time, we're really short on mana, so leveling these up... I'll do it. I'll do it.
Stand ready.
Level 3, level 3, level 6. Okay.
Yes, chieftain.
See if we can do this.
Yes, chieftain. For my ancestors.
Want to see if I can only grab one of them.
Yes, chieftain.
No.
For my ancestors.
It was too good to be true. Are they...
Plan.
They have, like, feedback or something? Oh, no, that was the electric shock, I think, proccing. It procced twice. All right, we're in a perfect position here. I really want this one. He's almost dead. Though I have to be very careful, because this level 6 can certainly kill me. Let's just pick this up. We can always come back.
Yes, chieftain.
Right, but I really need mana.
An excellent plan.
I could probably get away with killing this level 3 and then fleeing. Guy, nice work, electric shock. Okay, run.
Done.
We're gonna flee back to this.
We're under attack.
This guy will leash soon enough. Again, it's probably worth going back and killing him, though we might be capped on XP. I don't think I got anything for that level 3. So, well, we don't know what that guy's gonna drop, though. He might have a tome. There's no way we could know. I might just dive in there and grab this. We can always clear this part of the map later. Because once we do this objective down here, we backtrack, and then before turning in the quest with the vial, we could come up here and kill anything that's left over. So, I'm getting the impression of what this campaign is. I think it's well designed. It's got some good quality of life stuff for the most part, like with the way that the mana wells work. It's just sort of like one-shot recovery as opposed to having to wait for their mana. Do like in-between heals and such. But this also has a lot of like back and forth. Nice, we have an air attack. So we want to get close so that I think the electric shock will proc, maybe. It's possible that just killing these two things will give me the scales. Because it's pinging me as being here. Yeah, it's proccing, but again, it's only 25 damage.
Done. Yes, chieftain. Done.
I mean, its pinging is on the ground right there. I don't like this one. It's level 6. Well, once again, it's just we gotta go back and forth. We can kill this one and then backtrack, and I mean, we're capped at level 3. I'm not sure where we're gonna get the scales from, but I think we've just got to do. That doesn't hit air units, of course it doesn't. Let's just do what damage we can, backtrack, back and forth. It's probably going to take maybe 2 trips, 3 trips. We have to also anticipate that this thing's going to chase us, so I can't, like, attack until I'm at, 10 HP, and then expect to get away. I might actually be able to kill this. We want to sit right under it, because maybe the electric zap will hit it. I really don't know. See, it's proccing, but I don't know if it's doing the damage. I'll try to keep track, but it's going to be hard to catch. I think it did right there, actually. I don't know. It definitely does damage to units that aren't flying.
Yes,
okay, there's one.
An excellent plan. Yes, chieftain.
Do these do... No, they do piercing damage. I was like, maybe these do magic damage and I could use the anti-magic potion. Ah, shit. Okay. Let's kill the level 3 and then flee. Then we can come back and kill this one, and we'll be good to go. And then on our way back, we can heal and then kill the Sasquatch. That's the plan. So, all in all, not the most thrilling, but I do like his spells quite a bit. It's just, you've got flying units, the spells don't work on them. So it's kind of hard to say, like, on one hand, you've got a system that's pretty cool and it works. The map design is nice, the terrain is nice, but then you have the player just fighting green dragons that are flying, and And they basically have no recourse. They can't use their spells that they've got, though I guess as long as they get close enough, the electric shock can contribute a little bit. 40 is... Again, this is like you're surrounded by ghouls, and they're proccing it so frequently that they're killing themselves. I'm excited about the robotic mastery. I like the concept of having 3 summons, but if one dies, they all die. It's kind of like the Chen ultimate, or the Pandaren ultimate, rather. Except when one of those dies, I mean, doesn't he just die, like the hero is dead, and you have to resummon him, whereas this is just like the summons themselves are gone. I think that's pretty neat.
What would you ask of me?
So rather than just throwing them down to be distractions, which, I mean, we'll still use them that way, but we have to be smart about it. I think that's cool. We'll look forward to that. All right, so we want to go right underneath this guy. There's nothing else here, so it's just hit him, hit him, hit him. I think that did reflect the damage. I saw it look like I saw it proc on my guy, and then it went back, and there was like a damage received type projectile hit. Well, not a projectile, but there was an effect. There was a visual effect that it was getting hit by a zappy zap. Almost there. My hands are off the keyboard. I'm just sitting here. There we go. Okay, back to healing fountain. This doesn't happen to be open, does it? No. All right, so let's hit this. Now, I'm keeping an open mind again. This is the first mission. It's only going to open up more and more as our hero levels up. Not sure there's going to be any macro at all. These might all be limited unit missions. Might just be Neparne, considering he's been exiled.
An excellent plan.
Something tells me that we're not going to have access to anything else. Okay, so that's everything, right? We just got to return to the guy and get our potions, which means we might just sell these, and I might sell the bracer as well.
Stand ready. Done. An excellent plan.
All right, let's
For
go
my
kill this thing.
ancestors.
That way we could say we've killed all the creeps on the northern half of the map. Then we come over, we do the main quest,
Order.
and we're all good.
Done.
This piece of garbage,
For my ancestors.
at least I can use my abilities on him. What I can do here is kill this thing, and then rather than walk back to the fountain, I can salve and then make my way all the way back down and around and get my potions. That's the plan. You could do it, Neparne. Neparne? Neparne? Neparne, I don't know. Where's the accent? What vowel is the accent on? Boom. He dropped nothing. That's fine. So let's salve it up, and then we're going to walk down here, and with his natural health regen, I think with his natural health regen, as well as the salve going, should be back to full health in no time. You know what? Once again, I'll make the cut. You don't have to sit through it. We'll be back in no time to turn this in. Okay, here we go, ready to turn this in. I actually already did this. I turned it in, and as I was turning it in, I realized, I'm like, oh, I never started recording again. So I had to replay from my previous quick save, so you'll notice my money's a little different.
Yes,
But that's not a big deal. Here we go. I'm recording now. Yes. Okay, here we go. Hello, sir. Yes, I've done it. This will knock the dwarves right off their feet. Thank you, brave one. Select your potions. You got 3 potions from Gabo's Potion Market. Okay, so Vampiric Potion would be nice. 12 bonus damage is also quite solid, and these are pretty expensive. So I think we grab the Vampiric Potion, the Clarity Potion, and then we can always just come back and get something else later.
Done.
Does this guy... Do you have something else to say to me? It's possible that he's got a little exclamation point because when I replayed this, I went all the way back, so I just used a cheat to get back to where I was, full disclosure. But I skipped the cutscene, which may have caused a bit of a problem. I don't know. Anyway, here we are. We've got Clarity. We've got Vampiric Potion. Now we're into new and exciting territory that I have not seen. So now we can go and do the actual objective. It's down here. Well, these are immune to magic, too. Might have to do a Vampiric Potion and the anti-magic, because these can throw rocks. Do I even want to do it at all? Well, I just quick save. Let's try it. So we go anti-magic, get in there. These things will do a lot of damage to me, but if we can just kill one... Hey, that... that damage them? I didn't think that that would damage them. Okay, cool. Let's pop a vampiric potion. Gotta damage our way through this. If we can kill... Uh-oh. Now they're gonna start throwing rocks. Now I'm screwed. Flee! Don't throw another one, please. They got a leash, right? Oh, no. Am I really back to this now, where I've gotta go back and forth? I'm curious, does any of this stuff come back in stock?
Yes, chieftain.
It seems like no. Contains 2 charges. That's odd. Well, it says it has 3. Maybe it's just a tooltip thing. So we grab this. I could just go back and forth until I can kill these guys, right? So, like, I have to go in there once again, use Vampiric Potion, but the rock throws are going to absolutely demolish me. I have to be very careful. Is this worth it? Again, I could min-max my way through it, and then maybe they'll drop something. I'll probably go through most of my consumables to do it. Magnetic Field, if I would have gotten level 2 in that instead of the Electric Shock, would probably help here as well. Okay, so I'll go back and forth maybe once or twice on camera, and then I'll do it off. I mean, I've been cutting a lot here. Obviously, it's mostly just travel time. But if I have to go back and forth maybe to kill these things, I'm sure I can get back and forth to do more damage than they can heal through. It's just, you know, it's going to be a challenge just because the rock throw, they can stun me as well, and that does a decent amount of upfront damage. So I think you needed a specific combo of potions. I think that the magic pot was the right choice as well. So I can quick save here. Hopefully needing these pots doesn't screw me later. Right, so pop the vampiric potion. So it's really just relying on the cooldown for the vampiric for the rock throw. If I can get... Ugh. Oh my god. Okay. I have to run. Again.
For my ancestors.
Now I can't use the vampiric potion, but I think I'll be able to kill the other one in one more trip. And if I can kill one of them, killing the other one should be relatively simple and not require any extra trips. Now, I've used my vampiric potions, were probably the most valuable thing that I had. I'm more concerned about these two, which, you know, will heal me up as I work my way through this entire right portion of the map, killing these 30 desecrators. But this is an instance where the map is going to take way longer, just because, again, it has some quality of life, interesting stuff to it, and it has some stuff that just isn't really there in terms of what you'd want. Again, like this travel time back and forth. You're really having to rely on the fountains, and a lot of that isn't necessarily, you know, giving the player healing opportunities per se. It's more maybe just specific enemy placements, like could these rock golems be level 4 instead of level 6? You know, it's just that kind of tweaking. But this is another one where it's old, so like feedback like that isn't really going to be making a huge difference in the grand scheme. So let's run in. We're going to get hit by 2 rocks right away. Now let's quick save again.
For the tribes. None shall pass.
Okay.
For the tribes.
And then we'll immediately start getting hit again.
None shall
Okay,
pass. one
more hit. Then the rocks will... Okay, Rune of Healing, cool. So, is there a benefit to this? Maybe this one will drop something. I don't know. Obviously, I mean, I can knock him away. I'm tempted just to try the drill. Doesn't work as I expected. That does a little bit of damage. I think once again we'll have to run.
I stand ready.
And I gotta do it before he throws another rock at me.
Done.
Okay. This is the last trip, I promise. Alright, asshole, we're coming for you. Should be able to take this guy down without going, but with probably getting down to about half health, at which point I could use a salve. And also, you know, when you place rock golems, realize, you know, they're magic immune, and they have a very powerful nuke ability like that on a relatively short cooldown that does not cost much mana. So that kind of stuff, you know, it's worth thinking about. Hey, was it worth it for a Tome of Agility? You decide.
Done.
Okay. We also sacrificed our vampiric potions for that, but here we are.
Yes, chieftain.
Desecrators. Okay, these are all desecrators.
Done.
I'm not too concerned about these types of groups. Our AoEs just should be able to blast through this stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, and they're like clustered together, so you can see we already killed a good chunk of them straight away. I don't like the look of this guy. I'm loving this. I'm loving this drill 9000. It's great. And then we want to reposition ourselves so we can hit them all again with it. Like that. And then we'll use some of our consumables. So once again, I mean, I've got consumables here. The question is it worth using them versus just making a trip to go back to the fountain, right? So once again, I'm considering, like, maybe I just make a cut. We just wait for these potions to run their course. And this is one of those campaigns that conflicts a little bit with, like, a viewer experience. I kind of like playing stuff like this where you have to min-max a little bit, even though, like, in certain cases, you know, the design could certainly be improved. But I kind of like the almost grindy feel of some of these, you know, fetch questy, where you got to min-max with potions and consumables, and like, you can just barely get through certain encounters, even if they were intended to be that way or not. I don't know, I kind of like it. But at the same time, I recognize it's not the most titillating viewing experience as we sit here and wait. So, like, as you know, we sat here and we're waiting for these potions, but the next time we do it, I'll cut it out. And then the time after that we do it, I'll cut it out, etc., etc. And we have enough money now that I could buy more potions, so vampiric potions might be the name of the game. Okay, well, just kill this one, and then I'm going to go around and kill this guy because he's got searing arrows. Yeah, I don't know. That electric shock right there, in total, just did 75 damage, which is pretty significant. The more enemies that are around you, the more benefit you're getting out of this. So, in a way, you know, it did as much damage as Magnetic Field does in one cast, and it was free. It didn't cost us mana. So I think that point was decently spent. I think it was decently spent. The total damage it's going to do over time, I think, is absolutely worth it. I don't even think I should use mana here. Come down here, maybe clear this out. I'd like to see more, some sort of items. It's interesting the way that this, it works. It's like a, I shouldn't have picked that up. It's like a mini lightning shield that pops up for a brief second. That's kind of interesting. Let's do a lot of quick saving here, just in case, right? So let's lure these in, hit him with a D. And then run in the middle and then hit him with a magnetic field. Wand of Illusion. An illusory double of the targeted unit when used. Deals no damage and takes 2. Okay, well, is that good? I don't know. I rarely use consumables like this, but, you know, this will make me think of the best way to use it. I also got plenty of money, so we could always go back and buy consumables. Man, those rock golems, man, that was no joke. So if we did this, it didn't work. Oh, it did. It's right. Good lord. Okay, so let's get in there. Hit him with the D, the good old D. Give me another double. I'm just gonna use all of these now. Okay, and then this guy's gonna be more of a problem. So we should back up, heal up with our pots. There's only 4 left, so yeah, we've got the perfect amount of consumables to do this. I really hope this guy leashes. Or we do this. You son of a bitch. I should have just kept running. Ay. Okay, well, the other thing we can do... Well, there's a number of things I can do, but what I was considering was, you know, we pop extra, because there's only 4 after this last group, so let's heal up now before the next engagement. Like this and this. So that way when we engage that group, we are at higher health, our illusions will stay alive longer, and then we'll be at high enough mana that we can use the drill multiple times. Alright, so that's looks like mostly just skeletons. That death coil, man, I think we baited it out a couple times on our illusions. I think we baited it out a decent number of times, but again, it was really just... He blasted me with it right there at the end because I decided, oh, magnetic field will get him away from me and might leash him if I can get far enough away by knocking him back. But nope, he's like, how about a death coil? Dead. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We are gonna do this.
For my ancestors. Done.
Then we're gonna get in there. That didn't hit as much as I would have liked, but that's okay. We have more consumables, so let's just kind of keep this up. We want to align ourselves to hit the Lich.
An excellent plan. For the
Not the Lich, the Oblivious Maz. Sure. There we go. Wand of Essence. I'm not sure. In any case, let's use the last of our consumables.
done.
Then we can pick it up.
My ancestors.
Increases intelligence of the hero by 5 and life regeneration by 3 HP a second. A small wand created by the Dark Revenants and enhanced by the eternal power of a human soul. That's excellent. Okay. Very nice. And that HP regeneration is going to be very important, I think. Well, it would have been nice through this whole map, but, you know, if the next mission is just, it picks up right after this one and you're kind of just barely clawing your way through some of these encounters.
For my ancestors.
Then I expect no less. Let's go ahead and get another clone out. Again, I'm going to use consumables as I get them. I don't want to have too good to use syndrome. This doesn't seem like the campaign where you should be holding back onto your consumables desperately. Okay, last one. Pre-placed AI units aren't smart enough to be able to pick out which of these units are real and fake. Okay, we've done it. And we filled our magical bottle with energy emitting from the Serenity Vale. Okay, let's go. Here, come with us, Illusion. That's fine. So we're gonna walk back. We did kill these asshole mud golems. We got a tome of agility. What a treat. So one day when we decide to sell our bracer, we can say, you know what? We still got that extra tome that I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't have had the guts to stand up to those mud golems and get. Just trying to look around to see maybe there was anything else hidden on the map. It doesn't look like there's really anywhere else to go. It looks like maybe this is walkable, like this stream, but there's nowhere to get down into it in the first place. So I think there's nothing there. We have nothing that can break trees, as far as I know, unless one of these abilities can. But I get the impression that the answer is no. Pretty happy with this. I mean, you know, a +5 stat item plus the HP regeneration is pretty solid. And it's a better HP regen than a Ring of Regen. So I think, again, those two together. +5 stats in the grand scheme isn't great, but it's, you know, it's decent plus the HP regen. All right, hello.
Excellent plan.
Thank you, stranger. You've helped us greatly. You are free to enter the cave. As a token of my gratitude, I'd like to give you the Moon Rock. May a loon lighten your way.
Your command.
Okay, let's see it.
Done. Yes.
Hello? I was told
An excellent plan.
there would be a
For
moon
my
rock.
ancestors. An excellent plan.
Is it
For
on the
my
ground and I'm just missing it, or did she not?
An excellent plan.
Maybe that's the key
Yes, chieftain.
to get in?
An excellent.
Or maybe it's through the gate? It's not just sitting on the ground here, is it? Maybe it just didn't spawn and we don't get it. It's alright. Well, okay, hang on. Because this is obviously going to end the mission as we walk into that. So let me just... one last double check. She's not holding anything. We can't see her.
Of me. For my ancestors.
No, there's nothing. There's nothing here. There's nothing on the ground as far as I can tell. You know how I can be, right? So I'm just trying to be extra diligent that it's not literally right here in front of my face.
What would you
Fine. Oh, it's... It replaced the vial. Look, this, out of the corner of my... I didn't look directly at it, but out of the corner of my eye, in my peripheral vision, it looks like the filled vial. It's kind of the same color. It's shiny and blue. Creates a moon shard, which will create around the circle on the caster, calling the might of the stars to strike at enemies nearby, damaging each one by 30. Lasts for 10 seconds. Oh, I see. So it's like a little mini lightning shield. Except it says strike at enemies nearby, so it wouldn't damage allies. I like that quite a bit. Oh, Jayborino. Never stop being you. Me. Alright. Well, that was a silly note to end on. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Well, wait, is there an interlude? No, we'll go to the Cave of Horrors next time. Bye now.